We all have our preferences because we are all so different. So today I'm taking down my braids. I had some very nice braids that I loved that were done in Kenya when I was last there. And it's time to take them down because braids don't last forever. And as I was taking them down, I remembered one of the times that I was traveling to Kenya lately and going through the airport. And it's sad the way power is being used. So I'm going through the checkup, and my hair was kinky like it is today. I wish I had time to show you, but I'm on my way out. So anyway, it was kinky, and so I had worn a beautiful hand scarf like the one I'm wearing today. And this woman that was on the checkout lines looks at me, and for whatever reason, she decided I'm the right person um, to use her power on. And she said to me, "Can you take off your hand scarf?" And I said, "Why?" "Well, I'm asking you to take off your hand scarf." And in that moment, I realized I have limited time to make to my connection flight. This woman is obviously being led by Satan to attack me for whatever reason. I wish I understood why. And I thought, if I stand here to argue, to call the supervisor, I'm gonna end up missing my flight. And so I took off my hand scarf. My hair was very kinky, and she smiled like, "Ha ha, I have power over you." When power is given to the wrong people, that is what happens. I was just in line, going in line like anybody else. I did not talk with this woman or have a conversation with her. Nobody else was told to take off their hand scarf. So I took off my hand scarf. And so everybody at the airport or that was around me saw my kinky hair. I'm very sure everybody didn't care. I don't even think people care to see somebody's kinky hair. Some people might think that, wow, that hair is pretty interesting, which that's fine. I mean, people have a right to think that because those who don't have kinky hair cannot understand the wound of kinky hair. So I don't care what people thought, but as I left that place, many thoughts were going through my mind. Number one, some people have a preference to have their kinky hair open and public, and I celebrate those people. And other people like me, my kinky hair is a lot of hard work. If I'm gonna have my kinky hair showing, I have to put the work to make it look nice, or what would be nice to me anyway. So it's a lot of work. So I'm always either in braids or in a hand scarf or in a wig. I don't like wigs very much, but I love my hand scarves and I love my braids. That's my preference. So I was thinking of all the, like sometimes people have been like, "Oh, if you're covering your kinky hair, it's because you are ashamed of it and all that." And I'm thinking, I think we just need to see other people's preferences as people's preferences. My preference is to have my hair the way I think is appropriate for me. It looks good to me. It's professional to me. It's whatever way that I think. It might not be the way you think, but to me, it is. And it's important to me. So I was just thinking about all that, and I was thinking, this woman at the airport is probably one of and she had kinky hair, and she had her kinky hair out. So I think she was trying to teach me a lesson or to make me be like her or whatever she was doing, only God knows. But she had no right to have me take off my handscarf at the airport with my hair looking absolutely crazy, because that's how it looked, because I was wearing my handscarf. So I wasn't worried that somebody was going to behave so mean and so wicked like that at the airport. So anyway, I share this just to say, I think it's really nice for us as human beings to be human in the way that we are, and to treat other people's preferences as their preference, instead of trying to change other people to make them like us. Because I have had discussions about kinky hair, and some people say, why are you ashamed of your hair? That's just how you are. And personally, I don't think it has anything to do with being ashamed of it or not being ashamed of it. And whatever the situation, it doesn't matter, because when Adam and Eve sinned, they went and they tried to cover themselves up with the leaves. Prior to that, they were naked and unashamed. And when God came and saw they were hiding and ashamed, he didn't shame them. He didn't go, oh, why are you ashamed? I made you perfect. You should not be ashamed. God actually killed an animal. For the first time, there was blood that was recorded. Was that God killed an animal to make clothes for this man and woman. And he didn't shame them about how they felt about themselves. So I just, I was putting on my handscarf today, and I remembered that day at the airport. I'm like, whew, thank God there's no people where I'm going that are gonna be telling me in public to take down my handscarf just because they have the power. She knew that she could make me miss my flight, or whatever they were gonna say. I don't know. I think if I called the supervisor would have said no, because there was really no reason for me to be told by this woman, a black woman like me, and we talk of racism or racism. This was a black woman like me who did this to me. There was absolutely no reason, because I saw other people passing with big handscarves and nobody told them to take off their handscarf. But I took off my handscarf, and that was fine. After the inspection, or she just even looked at me and gave me this ha 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 type of a look. For there was really no purpose for her having me take off my handscarf, other than she had the power and she could make me do that. But that's where the world is today, is everybody is out to show their power over other people. And it's sad and it's unfortunate. I'm thinking, when you're going through the lines, and those people, they are there for a good purpose. They are there to try help keep all of us safe. So they are there for a good purpose. But when they are given that type of power, they should still have the humility and the service at heart for other people. Their goal should not be to press people down, to abuse people. That's abuse of power. Their goal should be to help people. Yes, to help people be safe. But if you're going to tell one person to take off their handscarf, you need to tell everybody to take down their handscarf. I'm just saying, all the things that went through my mind was why would somebody do this to somebody else? Why would a black woman tell another black woman to take down their handscarf when you know our type of hair? We have kinky hair, and some of us are not comfortable showing their kinky hair at the airport or in public. And that's okay. I'm very sure God would be like, I'm okay with that. So anyway, I just thought of that, and I'm like, we need to pray. We need to pray that people who are given power are people who are humble, educated, caring of other people, and not using power We should not use the power we are given to oppress other people or to press other people down. So that woman at the airport, oh my goodness. I mean, I could show you my kinky hair, but I have to go. All right. Have a blessed day.